Happy Tuesday. Let's talk about the math behind a car payment. So today I'm going to show you what is the math involved in finding out what is the car payment. What are the variables, what we consider when figuring out how much a car is going to cost us. Usually when you buy a car, you put a down payment and then you're going to have an amount of equal payments. Those equal payments are called an annuity. So let's define what is an annuity. An annuity is a series of payments made at equal intervals. For example, your monthly home mortgage payments, insurance payments, and pension payments are considered annuities. Now, when you're going to buy a car, we consider this a time value formula, which basically you're telling the bank, hey, lend me X amount of money and I will pay you back in X amount of time at X amount of interest rate that is going to be determined by how good, how credit worthy I am. So let's go ahead and do the math behind a car payment. So in finance, we do a timeline where basically we identify what is the present value, which in this case, the present value is that you need that $65,000 today. The future value is zero because, you're basically bringing that money from the future value to the present value. The amount of the car is going to be $65,000 at 6%, which you're going to finance for 5 years. Now the rate, which is 6%, I'm going to divide it by 12 because you're going to be paying a monthly payment. And that's the reason why 5 years, I'm going to multiply it by 12, which is going to be 60 months. Let's assume that you have $65,000 that you want to buy 60 months, 6%, and then you're going to put a down payment of $1,000, 6% of sales tax, title, registration, and other fees, $300. So when you calculate this, here you're going to have that your car payment is going to be $1,237.30 cents, and basically after you make all the payments, your interest all paid off is going to be up to $10,000. So this will be the formula that we will use in order to find the payment, which will be the present value, the rate, and N, the number of periods. Now, once you calculate this formula, you get the payment. But let's go ahead and do a calculator to see how much it's going to cost a $65,000 car with those terms. So you can see how, for example, right now, the interest rates are really high. So car payments are going to be, higher. And that means that the old cars or cars that are not brand new, from the dealership are basically going to be very valuable because people don't want to pay the price of high interest rate. But that is another topic. And as you can see, there is so much math everywhere, including, how inflation is going to affect your investment, depreciation, which we can talk about depreciation next time because actually I have never done a video about depreciation. So next time we're going to talk about the math behind depreciation. Have a good night and I hope you enjoy this tutorial.